Started hit the lever, they're dispatched from the 1600-meter marker. Let's give them a chance to settle down for a leader. King Julian's right there. On the outside, straight up's a good position. The grey's trying to get in. It's mighty smart. King Julian's well placed. The youngest noble, Do or Dares towards the inside. They're followed by Honest Illusion. Washington Post in the red is going around them to be more prominent. Then comes Russian Roulette. On the outside of that one is Tribal Warrior. Further back is Tiger Tank. That's racing about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. Further back, Russian Roulette and Sideswipe. As they move away now towards that 800 meter, the youngest noble by a half length. Washington Post is second, Do or Dare's third. Straight ups in fourth, then comes Mighty Smart, Honest Illusions further back. King Julian, the green sleeves and cap, then Tribal Warrior. Further back, Tiger Tank, Manic Brawling's on the outside. Then comes Russian Roulette and Sideswipe. Top of the lane, the youngest noble brings them in. Washington Post is right there. On the inside, Do or Dare. Further back in the run is Straight Up. And on the outside, Mighty Smarts the grey, then King Julian. Coming down to the 300 though, Do or Dare now takes it up. Down the inside of that one is Straight Up. On the outside, Mighty Smart, King Julian. Coming to the 200 though, Do or Dare. Down the inside of that one is Straight Up. These are the two, Do or Dare and Straight Up over the last 100. Do or Dare just the leader from Straight Up, but Straight Up's coming to get them. And Straight Up won it. Do or Dare second, King Julian third, and Mighty Smart ran fourth. So Straight Up, number 9. As you heard, there was some 12 to 1 on offer. Shortens in though. The Cape Town one. Another one for Duncan Als. And Duncan told you all the stories this morning with the interviews as well as Garth Puller. And they win it well. Second to number 3, Do or Dare. Third position to number 1, King Julian. And then Mighty Smart. And further back in the field was Tiger Tank. And then came Washington Post. So the winner is the pink sleeves and cap, and that is Straight Up, and it's going this distance for the first time from Do or Dare. They were having a good struggle, but in the end, Straight Up still very green, and you'll see once he got to the front, he ends up winning a bit more cozy than that margin suggests. So number 9, the winner, and it still pays up at 9.30 and 2.50. Second, number 3, Do or Dare. It'll be a nice exactor again, and just looking at it from this view, it is Do or Dare, but Straight Up comes good under Mark Khan for Jimmy Sarkis, and they win it well. And bred by Summerhill Stud. 9th and last time, Craig Peters signing off.
Welcome back for the lucky last and the Duncan House stable. They've struck gold again with a horse called Straight Up. The Cape Town Noir. He's come through and he's shown that he's got the ability. Now, Duncan, when I had a chat to you, I mentioned I'd seen him before and he's a smart-looking specimen, and you said he's going to go the trip, just the greenness.
Now, look, I got a bit of cold feet before the race. I looked at the form of the horses and I thought, cheapers. You know, for a horse first time around the turn with the experience the other horses have got, it's going to be tough for him. But I said to Jimmy, if we don't win it, we're running the first 3. So I'm very happy for Jimmy. He's been a very staunch supporter of mine and we get on very well together. We have a lot of luck together. So it's very nice for him to have a winner. He's always supported me, like I say. Well done to Mark. I thought it's a very professional ride on the horse. He's still green. I think he's got a future, this horse.
Well, thanks very much for the interviews. We always appreciate the input and all the hard work you do, so keep it up and all the best.
Sheldon, it's always easy when it goes right. But no, we've had a fantastic day. Well done to the staff back home. To Della, my new assistant, thank you. To Kathy, the support is always there. The stock whips out on me when I get a bit depressed, and the setbacks are there the whole time. But this is nice to see. Thanks very much to Mark. He's always been on my side, and I appreciate the support from him. Thanks to our sponsors Winning Form, and once again, thanks to Jimmy Sarkis.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's get Mark Khan into the picture, doing the business in the lucky last. Now, when I was doing the preview, I mentioned 12 to 1 was the wrong price. He looked a big runner in the race, but there was form here.
Yeah, you did mention it. I heard you. I really thought that those hard knockers, those horses that have been around the turn, would be very difficult to beat. But all credit to Duncan. I had the pleasure. I went to work this horse on one day in the week, I think Friday. And I said to Duncan, he felt like he'd still need it. And so well done to Jimmy Sarkis, because I think I put Duncan off from telling Jimmy to have a little bet. He likes to have a strike, Mr. Sarkis, so sorry. But he gave me a good feel. You know, the main thing is this horse has got a nice action. He came through well, and Duncan's instructions was really good. He told me to jump positively and place him, which I did. And I was out of the kickback, and he's a young horse. He's very immature. You know, at 100 to go, I was never going to get to Stewie. And then all of a sudden, he just sort of changed legs and he went. So he's still a very immature horse. You'll probably only see the best of this horse in about 4 months' time.
Well, coming to the last 180, I remember my dad always said some can and some can't, but Mark Khan certainly can, and that's what I was screaming, so well done.
No, I'm very grateful, and just well done to all the jocks. It's been a difficult day, but we've burgled through the weather, and guys looked after each other. So, yeah, just thank you very much to everybody. The support's always welcome.
Safe trip home.
Thank you, and you too.
Thanks very much to Mark Khan, all the trainers, all the jockeys. It's gone dark, the drizzle's here, but we're straight up in the last. Welcome back as we go to the moment of the day. There were a couple of moments, some doubles, some trebles, Duncan Howells, Muzi Yeni, Gareth Wright, a number of the guys on board. But first race, number 15, Soiree from the Kareem Bastel stable. Kareem brought 2 runners to the track and they both came through. Blaze of Silk won later on with Gareth Wright. But let's look at this. It takes a whopping performance from a small stable to bring a horse like Soiree through up the inside rail.
There, Royal View, Cottage Gardens, all